Bill Adler, Oro Valley. I feel it's necessary to make an addendum to what I sent you this morning in an email on the general plan amendment process. It's fairly common at neighborhood meetings where general plan amendments are being discussed, or public hearings where general plan amendments are being discussed, for members of the audience to rise and make points or raise points at issue and be told fairly promptly that the points that they're raising or the issues they're raising cannot be discussed at this level, at this stage of the general plan, but rather have to wait and be discussed in detail at the rezoning stage. Now, my concern is how this is perceived. We're asking for public support for a general plan update, which is a significant effort. As I sit in the audience and I listen to these issues being raised by members of the public, I don't expect them to know the general plan as well as I do, or as well as anybody. They're just raising issues. I know that 95% of the points that I hear raised by members of the public are covered by the general plan, that there are policies in the general plan that cover those issues. So why can't we discuss them? If the approval of a general plan amendment is one of the issues for approval is that there be compliance with the policies of the general plan, and issues of concern to the public are being raised, which are covered by the general plan, but are being told, no, that has to wait for the rezoning. Does that make sense? Does it make sense to the public, not to you, or to me, or to Mr. Caton? Does it make sense to the public whose support you're looking for in order to get a substantial effort revised and adopted? I don't think so. People leave these meetings wondering, what just happened? You know, they don't get a response. One of our values in the general plan is a well-planned community that is responsive to current residents' needs. So what does response mean? If we have in 5.6.3 of the general plan policies that relate to traffic, why can't we talk about traffic and whether this proposal is compliant with that policy or the intent of the policy? We have land use policies that talk about the importance of compatibility. Why can't we talk about density and the compatibility of the adjacent neighborhoods? You know, it's not going to make sense if we continue down this path, ladies and gentlemen. And I've said before to you that something that is supported by the government breeds a degree of suspicion almost immediately under these circumstances in Washington and what have you. I'm just saying that we're not helping. The public is generally confused by this process of not getting a response. I understand the legitimacy of staff's position. The volunteers, last night I pointed out to the commission that none of them had a copy of the general plan in front of them. And we're talking about considering 3 general plan amendments. I mean, you know, how does this look to people who might just take this seriously? I don't think it's good.
Thank you.